Hi, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. So today we're going to be doing another pick a card reading, and it's going to be focusing on a love connection. So this could be something from the past, it could be a current connection that you're in at the moment, or it could be someone that's just on your mind. So whatever situation that you're in, we're just going to be digging a little bit deeper and getting some insight on what the energies are surrounding this. So looking at your person's connection, so your person's energy, your energies, and the sort of likely outcome and future of this connection. And as usual, we've got our three groups laid out here. So group number one, we have the Oracle card, Treasured Memories. Group number two, we have the Art of Seduction. And group number three, we have the Butterfly Garden. So take a moment, take a deep breath in, and then release and let out any tension that you might be holding. And then whichever card that you are drawn to is the reading for you. You'll find the link in the description box below, which will then take you to your reading. Love and light. Hi group number one, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the Oracle card, Treasured Memories, which just gives us really an overview of the reading, of this connection between whoever's on your mind, and kind of just kickstarts the reading for us. So with Treasured Memories, this could be someone, just with it being memories, could be someone from your past for some of you. So this could be you, or it could be your other person, but I'm seeing that this connection is, say if it's for you, is on your mind a lot. Like maybe this person has been out of your life for some time, or you're in a place of no contact. But you just, for some reason, it's come back into your consciousness, perhaps theirs as well. And this connection is still there. So there's kind of that feeling of some unfinished business. But with it being treasured memories, it's like you've made some treasured memories together. So this could apply for some of you. But I'm also getting the energy of if this is like a new connection for some of you as well. You're kind of in that new state of like there's someone that you like, and you feel connected to, and that they're on your mind a lot, and you're starting to think, so this could be for all of you, starting to think, could this be something still? I feel like there's something there, and that this connection could grow into something stronger, something substantial, and something long lasting. But it's still in that space of, at the moment, I'm seeing that you are potentially like not with this person. So for whatever reason, if that's no contact from a past relationship, or if it's just in the new stages with someone, that union is sort of it's either a very new state of connection, or it could be like a reconnection, so a rekindling of that fire. And this person is on your mind a lot. This could also be vice versa. So if this could be applying to your person as well, that they are feeling and thinking the same, but we'll dig deeper into that. Because what energies that we've got representing you is the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me that you are ready for change, that maybe things have felt like they've not gone in your favour up to this point. The Wheel of Fortune surrounds energies like luck and things, basically the energy's changing and turning in our favour, and that seems imminent for you. This is a major arcana as well, so you might have been through a particularly difficult cycle, maybe with this connection as well, that it has been difficult and felt like things are going against you, or just in love and relationships in general, things have felt like that they've just not gone in your favour and not worked out as you'd expected up to this point. But now it's like we're at the top. This owl is you here, sort of you've gained a lot of wisdom from that experience as well, so not to discard that, even though it's been difficult. But you are now at the top of this wheel, top of this cycle, and it's ready to turn. It's like the energy has been building and building and building, I'm seeing, and then it's like a scale that eventually tips, and things will start to get easier. Things will start to come through, news, information, manifestations even I'm seeing, that will go from dark to light. We're here, the sun is shining. In this aspect here, things have been felt uncertain, unknown, in the dark, mysterious. Maybe things are difficult to make sense of as to why things have unfolded like they have. It hasn't really made sense to you. Things will start to become clearer, and I see that basically the spirit is telling me that luck will change. We move on to now, so whoever is on your mind, this person who is in your consciousness, and how they are feeling, what's going on for them in this connection. And we've got the Fool energy, and I feel like there's some, they need to take a leap of faith. They are aware that they need to do this. I feel like they feel scared. There's some trepidation there. Some nerves even. They feel like they don't want to make a fool of themselves. Maybe they've been hurt in the past, and this feels like a big risk, like even just going back into a love connection again at all. So, or maybe if you have a history, if you have a past and things were you experiencing challenges. But I am seeing that they are on the edge of taking that leap of faith, that risk. It looks like they are going to go for it. They do want to do it, but there's just kind of fear, and they feel kind of like vulnerable as well. And the energies specifically with this connection here, we've got more information. We've got the Ten of Wands, which again brings in this feeling that you're both coming from a place of where maybe in personal circumstances things have, it's almost like reaching, it's the tens always represent reaching the end of a certain cycle, and this has felt like a struggle. The 10 of whatever's been going on with your energies separately, things have felt challenging. So this could be, like I say, personally, that it's taken you, maybe you've had a lot of difficulties thrown at you, circumstantial, that have kind of blocked this union from progressing as you'd both hoped. But there's a feeling of just a lot of effort, like things have felt difficult, things haven't flowed as they should. But with the Ten of Wands, with it being a 10, like I mentioned, that means that it's come to the end. It's like finally you can put those energies that have felt like a burden, those difficulties, those challenges, whatever it could be in your separate lives or within the union, whatever, you'll know whatever resonates of what's made this feel like it's been so difficult to get to this point. But the Ten of Wands is finally being able to reach that point where you can put that you've kind of got to the end of the journey, you've got to the end of that lesson, and you can put that bundle of wands, that Ten of Wands down. I'm just going to ask for a little bit more information as well. So I've pulled for your energies, we've got the Four of Wands. For your person's energy, we've got the Six of Cups. And then for this Ten of Wands, so the connection energies, we've got the Daughter of Pentacles. So again, really positive cards that have come through for you. I feel like it's just confirming. So this, I feel like you're in a place that you are ready to make a commitment and ready to go into your energies about something. You want something stable. I feel like you're in that position that you are really ready to now move forward with that, and emotionally are in that place looking for something stable and long lasting. I'm also seeing that your person, the Six of Cups, which is a really lovely card, which is all about emotional reciprocation. So it's about having that, being open to giving and receiving, and that being really balanced in their energies. Maybe that's something that was off before in the past, that they weren't in a position where they could give and receive. Both of those things are so important. Like, in order, if you can give love, then you also need to be open to receiving love. And I'm seeing that they're emotionally in a better place maybe than they have been before. Maybe whatever's changed for them that's brought them to this kind of full position where they want to take a risk. I'm also seeing behind that, just that I say, that they're emotionally ready for this as well. And then with the Daughter of Pentacles coming through after this challenging time with the Ten of Wands, which it feels like that this you've either both been through separately or you've both been through together in this connection. So take whatever resonates, whatever applies to your circumstance. Then the Daughter of Pentacles is about forward motion, so it's about making progress. It's about taking it steady as well, so not rushing into anything. Take it slow, have patience with your person, expect patience from them as well, and then this will be something long lasting and real progress. So don't rush is what I'm hearing. Take your time with it, but you are both ready to move forward and leave those past difficult energies behind. So I'm seeing you both in, even though you've had different experiences separately, sort of emotionally, I feel like that you've arrived at this place together now, where at the same time, you know, a lot of these connections can be about timing and crossing each other's paths or reconnecting on each other's paths when you are ready to move forward together. And the Daughter of Pentacles is really saying that energy that now is the time to be able to make some real progress together. So the advice card as well, we've got the Two of Swords, which is interesting. So this is about, I'm really feeling that this is about a risk of being hurt again that is still lingering maybe from both sides of this connection. Two swords crossed can be about indecision, but it's just that trepidation, bit of, I'm seeing fear of being hurt again, with it being the swords, that's about, can be about pain and about hurt. And maybe there's just some self-doubt that's lingering with you or with your person that just still feels like it's in the air. I feel like don't get too hung up on that, like it's okay and it's very understandable when going into a love connection at any time to have some kind of risk of, you know, it is a risk every time. And if this connection has history, then obviously there's some fear about maybe that being repeated, or if you've had separate hurts, you know, you've had hurts separately, then you're bringing that kind of baggage with you. That's completely understandable. I pulled a card for extra energies with that, and the Temperance card came through, which is very similar, about echoing this Daughter of Pentacles energy. Temperance is about patience. It's about again that kind of having a sense of flow, having that giving and receiving, being open to that. So if you are, be careful, it's kind of almost like it needs to just be very equal going forward. So if you give something and then I feel like this will come back to you, it will be received back to you. So if you make plans maybe one time to go somewhere and kind of put that effort and energies into doing that, and then it'd be over to the other person, this is just a very simple example, over to the other person to kind of plan for the next outing that you'll have. Or emotionally about, you know, if someone can support you through a difficult time and then you're able to do that when it's their time that they're going through something a bit more difficult. So it's all that kind of energies, and I feel like that's the only thing that's going to counteract these anxieties and fears and indecision, is treading carefully, is being patient. Patience is a big thing here in this connection, in this energy, not rushing things and just having a kind of gentle approach. Because then we move into the likely outcome, which is a really beautiful card. We've got the Three of Wands, which is all about, I'm seeing in this reading, is about planning for the future and building, so that we've got the three wands here bound together to create a solid structure, to create a safe structure, to hold this magic, in this connection, to hold the emotions, the love, the feelings, the magic, all of that good stuff needs a structure, needs something stable, needs something to support it. And I see you being able able to achieve that and then find yourself planning for the future, something that I feel like this will naturally unfold. So if you don't push it, if you don't force it, I feel like you'll start making plans for the future together. And then I pulled in an extra card for this, and we got the beautiful Ace of Cups, which just tells me that there's a lot of potential for emotional fulfillment in this connection, which is just wonderful. The whole energies really surrounding this reading are very positive. And so if you've had, let's say, if it's a past connection, I see you being able to move forward into a new chapter, and something, the energies are so much brighter, lighter. Or if this is a new connection, you're able to leave old patterns and old difficulties behind. There isn't really one negative card that is in here. There's some kind of trepidations and fear with it. I'd say the Two of Swords is which isn't exactly a negative card, but it's the only one that has some kind of some anxiety, I would say, around it. But the answer is really right there in front of you. If you're prepared to take things slow and be patient, then there's so much to be gained from this union. And with the Ace of Cups here being on the end card here, alongside the beautiful Three of Wands, which is about, like I say, future plans, looking out onto the horizon, expanding your horizons as well. So you'll be able to expand your life, expand your horizons in this connection as well. And with the Ace of Cups, like I say, emotional fulfillment, there's loads of potential for that in this connection. I feel like you are on the same page together. After some challenges, after some difficulties, you're both kind of at a place where you're ready to really go for it again and try something, even though you've been hurt in the past, to try something new and take that risk. And there's a lot of wisdom from the past as well that's been gained, that's brought you to this position. I feel like the timing is right. So group number 1, I hope this reading resonated for you. Wonderful energies to see, a really positive reading. If it did resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up or leave some comments as well down below. It's always great to get some feedback and hear from you, and subscribe for all future readings. But wishing you all the best and love and light. Hi group number 2, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the Oracle card, the Art of Seduction, which is a really beautiful card. This is just going to give us an oversight of your reading, of the energies surrounding this connection, kind of kickstart the reading. So it's just such a straightforward, simple message to me that is telling me that whoever is on your mind, this person, whatever sort of state of like if it's an existing connection, if it's someone that you're thinking about in the past, or if it's something very new and you're thinking about the potential, there is such a bond between you and this person. There is so much, it's really big energies of romance. Like I said, the Art of Seduction here, it's almost like that it's something that I'm hearing like something that you would read about in a book. This connection between you and this person, maybe it's a way that you've never felt before, and I feel like that your person is also in that space as well. It can be even, I know it almost feels like it can be that you can feel like a bit of a cliche, because it's kind of almost like that you would cringe or feel a little bit embarrassed because you've never felt so kind of dumbstruck in love in a way, in those feelings. But yeah, there's a lot of romance, there's a lot of passion here as well. So even if you're in a no contact situation, that connection, that energy is still between you and that person. Or like I say, if it's existing, and wherever you're at with, like I say, with this connection, that is the energies between you and your person that I'm seeing. Now, next up we have your energies. So this is in the placement, we've got the Two of Wands, which again is the Wands is about passion. It's about fiery emotions. With it being a 2, there's kind of like a question mark over, it could be, it's telling me that you might be feeling some indecision, maybe about how this connection will move forward. If it's about reconnecting with someone, it could be about that. or it could be just if you feel like, will it, won't it, has it got the potential, has it got the potential to move forward. I'm hearing more like, should I move forward with this, should I do this? So it's not about so much if it's going to work out or what the future is. I don't feel like you've got that far yet, but I feel like that you're in your feelings quite a lot, in the passion, in the seduction energies. You're a strong attraction to this person, and vice versa, it comes back to you. And I feel like that you're, for whatever reason, you're questioning if you should pursue this. Now with the Two of Wands as well, it does require, I'll pull more cards to get a bit more clarity on this, but it is asking you to be bold. So at some point you will just, oh there we go, pops right out. Well, you will have to be bold in your decision. There we go, we've got the Son of Swords, which is about communication, and it's about moving forward either way. So it's kind of like, and I do actually see you moving forward with this, but obviously free will, that's whatever you feel is right. But with Son of Swords, it's like just actually being very decisive. The Son of Swords has that very decisive energy, and is more comes from more of an analytical place. So maybe once you've kind of weighed up the options, that you can only do that for so long, and then you will move forward decisively with a choice of pursuing this. Maybe if you just check in with yourself, with your, what does your heart tell you, what does your gut tell you? Always trust your gut in these situations. But I see you will reach a point where you're able to confidently move forward with a decision. And once you've reached that point, you'll move forward very confidently. Now looking at the other person in this situation, they come through with the Ace of Pentacles, which tells me that they are ready for, say if this is a new beginning, they are ready to move forward with that. They are ready. The Ace of Pentacles is actually a very grounded energy. Maybe they don't feel the indecision. Maybe I'm seeing them that they feel much more like certain about where they are, about what they feel for you and what they want. So maybe that's like that they're very certain about that they want this to happen. They want to reconnect with you, or they want to move this forward in some way. But the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, is grounded. The Ace of Pentacles is about new beginnings. They see this as a gift, as an opportunity, as a chance, with lots of growth as well here, that they see this pretty like long term. We've got the Ace of Cups coming through for them as well, which I see they have walked away maybe from something in the past that wasn't enough for them. So take that resonates if you know about this or not with this person, but they have in the past walked away, not been afraid to walk away from a situation, a connection, from something or someone that was not emotionally fulfilling for them. So they're quite certain. I'm getting quite certain and strong energies that are coming through from them. They're not in an indecisive position. They're not in a fearful position. I feel like that they're prepared. They know themselves pretty well as well. They could be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, potentially. But they are someone who knows themselves well and already has proven to themselves that they will walk away from a situation that does not emotionally fulfill them. So take that how it resonates. You may not know that about them already, or you might already, that might makes perfect sense to you, that they may have told you about that, shared that information before. And then looking closer at actually the connection, we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is all about reciprocation. Again, more earth grounded energy as well. So I feel like that there's lots of potential and growth within this union, and for it, maybe if there's a lot of attraction and a lot of passion there, and then it's like making this transition into something that is stable, that is also grounded and that has a future as well. So take that how it resonates, but I'm seeing that it does have that potential. And don't be afraid. I'm seeing that maybe there's a fear that the passion will be lost for some reason. I don't know why that is, if that's coming from you, but you see how the flame is still ignited in all of these blossoms that are on this tree here. So just because things get, if you stay together for a long time, for example, you know, we get into routines, habits, you know, real life sort of impacts our connection. That doesn't mean that in this connection, this passion still looks like it will remain and be very strong, which is interesting to see. So there's certainly a lot of, I just keep hearing, you know, this kind of attraction, and it's really such a big thing. And the passion is so strong between you and this person. It's almost like, you know, it'll never go out, really. Yeah, all right, so it just continues on here. So the reciprocation, we've got another 6, so clarifying a 6. So we've got the 6 of Cups here, which is about emotional fulfillment. It's basically telling me that you are in that place where you have reached where you are able to give and receive in a very balanced way. I feel like there's this sense of equality that is between you that will develop. Maybe this is something that was missing in the past. Maybe it's if it's a, you know, a reconnection, if you're rekindling this connection, that maybe that I'm seeing that you are able to reach that balance now, and that give and receive equally. Also, this can be, just with it being Pentacles, it could be financial. That's just resonate for some of you. Maybe that was an issue in the past, or something that you're looking for. Someone who can financially be your equal. Someone emotionally who can be your equal. So that is this person as well, that I'm seeing that you are each other's equals. So practically, financially, that you are able to match each other. I'm even hearing, you know, you've met your match. This sort of, that energy kind of resonates from this card even at the beginning as well. I feel like this person is, you've kind of met your match with this person, and vice versa, your person has met their match with you. So this is kind of new, exciting energies, and it can be really, obviously it's really interesting to meet your equal and kind of all that can come from that. And next up, so the advice, we've got the Mother of Wands, more passion. And this is about protection. The Mother of Wands is traditionally, so it's like the Queen of Wands. She is very vibrant, confident. But in this deck, so this is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, we have the Mother of Wands. And this is, I always see this, you know, here we have the snake who is protecting her eggs. So that's the eggs being the potential, the yolk, you know, the goodness of the kind of magic and the passion that you obviously have between this person. And then there's something about protecting this passion, protecting this magic, not burning yourself up. You know, you can, when there's a strong connection, if we don't sort of work to look to protect it and do the right thing, you know, make the right steps, make the right decision within the connection, it can burn up, you know, it can set itself on fire and burn itself out and destroy itself. So it's really important to harness that powerful energy that's between you and this person, harness that passion, and kind of also to try and keep your head on straight within this connection. Keep this balance. I'm just going to pull another extra card as well, but the strong message from this is, so the advice is protection. So you need to protect this connection and stop itself from burning itself up, burning itself out, self-destructing in some ways. Got the Moon card that has come up to alongside the Mother of Wands, which I think is telling me about the potential for, with the Moon, this can be about our insecurities, about the unknown, maybe just about how the future of this connection, and not letting get that kind of seep in and get the better of you, and vice versa with your person as well. and not letting that break down this connection in a way, because I'm seeing, like I say, a lot of the passion and a lot of the romance is there. And with the Mother of Wands, I'm just, like I reiterated before, about protecting that kind of passion and not letting it burn itself up. And with the Moon, insecurities and the unknown can be part of that and alongside that. So not letting that be part of any kind of breaking down or destruction in this union as well. It feels like, you know, you need to sink into your intuition, to trust to manage your anxieties, manage the fears as well. And yeah, I'm just hearing that, not to let them overwhelm you, because the outcome card that we've got is this wonderful Mother of Pentacles, which is such a grounded energy. It's like that, telling me that from this, with this passion and this fire that is between you in this connection, it is able to develop into something that's very grounded and is very real, and you're able to, what I'm hearing is, build a life together. So it feels maybe that could be a concern for you, or from either side of you, that if this is this able to last the distance? Is this able to, there's some weird fear of it. I'm hearing like it becoming boring somehow, because there's so much passion and fire. Will, you know, obviously staying together for a long time, you know, real life kind of seeps in and things get, you know, practical issues get come in, but I see that you are financially and practically a match for each other as well, so that feels unfounded. And this is just telling me that you are able to build a life together. I'm just going to pull another card for a bit of clarity here. And we've got the Ace of Cups, which is wonderful to see, which tells me that there is emotional fulfillment as well. So you'll be able to share emotional experiences, to be able to nurture each other. The Ace of Cups is that your heart being filled up. So kind of transcending and being able to have that intense passionate and romantic connection, but also having the practical and the emotional fulfillment is there too, which is just wonderful. It's just such a positive reading overall as well. I don't think there's one kind of negative aspect that I'm seeing that is coming in here. And it feels like a really sort of powerful magnetic connection that you've got, quite unusual in that sense. And then it's also telling me if you can protect that and kind of maybe acknowledge the uniqueness of that, and then move forward with this kind of protecting it, I'm seeing. And then this would lead on to this practical side of things as well, of, like I say, being able to build a life together and maybe be this, share a more gentle side with each other, a more emotional side, a bit more vulnerability is what I'm hearing with the Ace of Cups here as well. But just so many wonderful energies. And group number 2, I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up, or if you've got any feedback, it's always great to hear from me. If you can leave it in the comments below, and subscribe for all future readings. But wishing you all the best with your person, your significant other. But love and light. Hi group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to start off with the initial oracle card that you were drawn to, which is the Butterfly Garden. And the first message is that I'm coming through is we've got a really large butterfly image here, which the butterfly represents transformation. And what I'm seeing is that you, after quite a substantial sort of period of time, maybe a challenging or difficult time, I feel like you yourself have been through a transformation of sorts. So, and I feel like that this has really, you've come out of something almost like a different person. You have a different perspective, a different view on things. And I feel like that some of the things that how you would act, or what you would maybe put up with from others as well in your life, you would no longer do that, because you've been through a dark night of the soul in sorts. You've been through the eye of the storm, and you've come out and you have a different perspective on things. You've leveled up really, and now your expectations of what you expect from yourself, what you expect from others, is, like I say, is leveled up and is different, and you have higher expectations now really, and a clearer perspective. And it's really beautiful as well, that energy that is surrounding you. And I feel like this is, you know, this is leading us into your reading, kickstarting this reading, and really how you, if there is someone on your mind, maybe you feel like that you are now in a better place, a better perspective. You've got more of a sense of knowledge of who you are really going into this, because it leads on to, this is the card that represents you, which is the Six of Cups, which is all, this energy is all, the Six of Cups is all about balance. It's about, the cups represent emotion, so it's about the giving and receiving. And this is where you're at, so it's a continuation that you're in a good place and now maybe ready to be in this connection. So if it's someone from the past, if it's even you're in an existing connection, that these changes have happened within a connection, or if there's someone that you are wanting to be in your life. So whoever's on your mind, I feel like now you're ready is what I'm hearing. Like now you're in a really good place emotionally, you're more stable maybe than you have been in the past. And like I say, the Six of Cups is all about being open to giving and receive. So you're able to give love, and you're able also, really just as importantly, able to receive it. So that's really positive start of the reading. Now leading on to this is where your person, so whoever is on your mind, we've got the Eight of Cups. And what I've seen that's going on for them is that, so the Eight of Cups is about walking away from a situation that no longer serves them emotionally. So was not, again, more cups, more emotions. But they were in a situation, so this could be a relationship maybe that they've been in with someone else, for example, and it wasn't fulfilling for them, and they've walked away from that, so they have been prepared to do that. So in some ways they're going through a transformation of their own. It feels like it's been quite significant, a significant change that has gone on for them, and I see that they have walked away from that situation. I'm just going to pull an extra, another card for more information and clarity on their situation. So this could be quite recent for them, that they could be have been in a separation from someone. It could be wider than that. It could be a job that they've walked away from that wasn't fulfilling, but something that wasn't, they've kind of made a right decision for themselves, which actually puts them in a better position ultimately to be open to something more positive. Yeah, so we've got the Ace of Wands, which is about new beginnings. So something with passion, something that is fulfilling for them. That's what they've made a big change and a big step towards wanting that. So if that's with you, or if you are in connection with someone, they are also in a position similar to you, where they are now wanting more out of a connection. They are letting things fall away that no longer serve them, that are no longer fulfilling. They're not prepared to put up with really people or circumstances that aren't fulfilling to them, aren't feeding them emotionally, haven't leveled up in the same way that they have. So that's an interesting dynamic, that you are both from different places, but you have both been through, like I say, some kind of dark night of the soul of something that was not serving you, and reaching a point of dissatisfaction that has kind of forced you, and you've reached a limit and you've made that change because you want more. And then with this Ace of Wands, for them, that they want something, like I say, that is passionate. It's the Wands is all about creativity, passion, attraction. So something, that's what they're looking for. So you may already have connected with this person and they're feeling that as well. So again, that brings in more positive energy between this dynamic, because when looking at your connection specifically, we've got the Six of Pentacles. Again, another 6 echoing in here, which is about balance. It's about equality. So I keep hearing as well with this connection about meeting your match. So this could be also financially, so in worldly terms, kind of where you're, but also emotionally, spiritually, sort of even in sort of personalities in a way. I feel like that particularly where you're at now, there's not many people who are able to meet you where you're at and really be a match for you. And what I'm hearing is that this person, whoever is on your mind, it's like you've met your match. There is an equality in this dynamic. And with it being Pentacles as well, this is kind of like in worldly terms. So if you're maybe at a certain level with your job, then they're also bringing that to the table as well. You know, with regards to kind of having it being worldly wise is what I'm hearing, having themselves together, kind of maybe having their own property, their own business, etc., etc. This person energetically is a match for you as well. So that's really amazing to see. I'm just going to pull one more card for just through being nosy, just through a bit of extra info on the connection. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, so we've got the Father of Cups. The Father of Cups is a master of his emotions. So again, this is quite a mature energy that I'm seeing in this dynamic. Again, because you've both maybe been through it a bit in the past, and you're at a point where you're not really like you're not going to put up with a lot of rubbish. You've both leveled up in your own ways. And the Father of Cups is a very emotionally mature energy that brings into this dynamic as well. So this feels grown up. It feels like it's got the potential to be serious. It's long lasting, and again, that's really encouraging that you're on the same page. And this is, yeah, just a very mature, grown up kind of energy that's surrounding it. And I feel like you're in alignment together with that. Now, the advice card position, we've got the Mother of Pentacles, so more earth energy, more grounded energy. The advice is that to nurture this connection. I'm seeing a mother and a baby deer here, so that's with it being a Mother of Pentacles as well. She is someone, again, who is very worldly wise, who is nurturing, who is an expert in multitasking. She really has a sense of self. And what I'm feeling, so with it being an advice card, is just to kind of nurture that energy, that maturity, and that kind of long-lasting progress that this connection seems to have. So it doesn't look like that you would want to rush it or push things, but maybe there's an element of patience that both of you need to bring to this dynamic as well. Often things that are really long lasting don't necessarily move really fast, or, you know, the Wands is a very sort of passionate, fast moving kind of energy, but the Pentacles is much more slow moving, but it's real progress that is made, is always what I say about Pentacles. So don't rush things, instead take a nurturing approach, build on this kind of really this this grown-up kind of perspective that you both seem to have and both seem to be at, and make that the goal of what your connection is, because also the outcome that I've got is the 4 of Wands, which again, with it being 4, is something like that is able to last the distance. It's very stable, you know. 4 Wands, traditionally this can be about like a celebration of making it a certain milestone as well. So I actually see you making the distance. For some of you it can represent marriage. Traditionally the 4 of Wands is like a marriage image, but it's about also just celebrating the milestones that you achieve along the way. So if this is an existing connection, it could be that you've kind of made it through a difficult time, and I'm seeing that you are able to make it to a certain milestone, or it could be something like moving in together, or it could just be getting, if it's a newer connection, it could just be getting to that point where you're actually, you know, you make that commitment to be exclusive and unique in exclusive relationship, you know, union together. I'm just going to pull a couple more cards for any more messages that have come through, but it's such a positive reading really from beginning to end. I see that moving out of, like, both of you, that difficult time that's been in the past, and the level of growth that you've both experienced, and these 6 repeatings throughout, which is talking about equality, is talking about balance, and then the maturity element, you know, emotionally, practically, that you've been on the same page. It's such a good, strong foundation for a future, really, for something, you know, very, very stable, very long lasting. There isn't really many negative cards that are in this spread, so that's like such a beautiful message that have come through. So more pentacles here, another 4, so more stability. Wow. And then we've got the 10 of cups. So we'll start off with the 4 of pentacles is about looking after what you have. So again, this nurturing energy, that's the advice. You see these energy here is like, it's like, to me, it's telling me like a smooth energy exchange here. It's like I'm hearing a well-oiled machine, and that's what this connection has the potential to be. So you complement each other so well, and you are in alignment and have the same goals, like, which is so important. Often people think, you know, if there's this really strong attraction and really strong feelings that are there, and we all know that how often that doesn't actually last the distance for us. If you're worldly, kind of what you want out of life, and on a practical level, do you want the same things? You know, is it marriage? Is it kids? You know, that's just an example for some people. Not everyone wants that. So if that isn't in alignment, how do you know, it's not possible, despite how you feel, it's not possible to always bridge that gap. But with you and your person in this reading, it's telling me very clearly that you are on the same page. And the potential here with the 4 of pentacles, again, for stability, something like, say, well-oiled machine. Once this energy is, when you are together, things flow, things come easily, things align. That's what I'm hearing. And then with the outcome as well, alongside this 4 of Wands, the celebration, we've got an even bigger celebration in some respects. We've got the 10 of Cups, which is about is really just about emotional fulfillment. Being able to, the 10 of Cups, similar to sort of the 10 of Pentacles, is about, you know, having it all, really. So having the, you know, the relationship, the career, the house, etc., if that's what you would want. There's so much positive energy between, this is you and your person, I'm seeing, but you know, each side of you, how well things link up. Similar again, this energetic connection that you have. It could be, it looks like even it could be from a past life, because it's so powerful and it's so strong that you have this understanding between you that can bring you so much joy, and you can really build a life together, is what I'm hearing. So there's huge potential here. Group number 3, I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. It's also always great to get any feedback from you if you want to leave that in the comments down below, and subscribe for any future readings as well. But wishing you all the best with you and your specific person as well. Love and light.